Subscribe and hit that notification bell and that like button now. End the video.
A great view of our broadcast location today, downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Trae Young.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And the wings for him, Matthews and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And with Drew Holiday in his defense, Brett, he lets this team get away with things they normally couldn't.
Well, Kevin, the one thing that's really great about Drew being able to be switchable in that way is how much more confidence he gives every other defender that's on the floor with him. He takes the toughest guy on offense and he shuts him down.
And Chris Middleton's a long time guard. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, it did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what he's gotten in the last couple of seasons, especially the way he's played in the postseason. So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. It's Young on the wing. Here's Herter. That 3 off the mark. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
And here's Collins from outside. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Celtics. Passes it to Giannis. From the wing, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
And Herter gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Middleton against Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and he was quick to point out the danger Trae Young poses not just as a scorer, but as a distributor. His quote was, "His skill as a passer is overlooked. We're not going to lose sight of that. We have to make him play the game on our terms. He can't be dictating the pace." So they're going to try to keep Young under control, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Hunter. Over Giannis. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, and talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, see if they can keep that up.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Atlanta.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Herter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Holiday. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal number one is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And how about the numbers here for Holiday? 7th in steals, 11th in assists, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Nice to see Drew Holiday just square up for that jump shot. Love to see him taking that one.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Allen. Portis trying to free himself. Allen's shot is off. Here's Atlanta. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Okongwu. Banked in off the glass.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Holiday. Gallinari making his last shot.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And he gets the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Bucks with possession here. Gallinari making his last shot.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate. And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch 5, if they play small, he's able to knock down 3.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he knocks down the first one. Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's what he came in to the NBA as, a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the three-point line and let it rip.
There's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
That play happens because of the solid pass from Holiday.
Shot from the wing. A shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion. The perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Good on the second free throw. Holiday with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. To the inside. Mora, that's good. Mora's got 5 now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Holiday attacking and stolen by Okongwu. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
Here's Holiday. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if there's one weakness for Giannis Antetokounmpo, it's perimeter shooting. But as he makes clear, he can't hesitate.
Gotta keep shooting, gotta keep making plays, keep finding the open man, and obviously the ball gonna go in eventually. You know, it's a season, and there's gonna be games that you're not gonna play your best.
And it seems certain defenses will continue to dare him to launch from outside.
And the lesser of two evils. The way he can attack the rim, you could argue that'll continue to happen no matter how much he improves his shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Holiday out there with Allen. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Nora in at the 4. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Serge Ibaka.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Cavie's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Williams. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright.
Rebounding after that one.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now another look at that mobile one bench.
Did he get up quick to reject that shot? That's as fundamental.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 25-point game against Boston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
It didn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
For 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check. Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
Now here's Allen, following the miss shot by Bogdanovic. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Okongwu. Up again, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Timeout called the Bucks. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying.